Good morning. So, as we embark on this short journey meditation with each other, first, just want to call in our hearts and minds to the boys in that cave in Thailand. 4 of them have been rescued. 7, oh my goodness, thank you. So just glory be. Bring our attention and love to them and the people who are brave enough to venture to rescue them. So, as we are about to go for a few minutes journeying together, I'd like to invite you to come into gentle and loving awareness of your body, your heart, and your mind. If you'd like, you can close your eyes. If you like, you can put your hands on your heart or on your thighs. But come into gentle and loving awareness of your breath that goes on without you doing anything, sustaining you. Just take some breaths, just aware of it. Notice your heartbeat. Is it fast and hard, or is it quiet, just pitter-pattering along and sustaining you? If your feet are on the ground, make alive and feel the connection with love of your feet on the ground of this place. Together we are, and extending that connection from the ground of this place to the ground of the earth beneath this building, joining us together, feet, earth, ground. Let's take a few breaths together. What we'll do is take a deep breath in, hold it at the top for a few moments, and then exhale with whatever you've got that you'd like to move from within you out. So let's take a deep breath in, hold it at the top, let it out. Let's do that another couple of times, and feel free to make whatever sounds come out. Take a deep breath in together. Hold it at the top, and then let out with whatever you have inside. Let's take a third breath in together as the community that we are. Take a deep breath in. Hold it at the top. Take in one more little breath, and let out with whatever you have. Now that we've arrived, I'd like to invite you on a short journey that's drawn from my experience last week in New York City. I was in New York City. I went to a march of 40,000 people, which was uplifting and heartening. It was hot. It was in the 90s like here, with all that heat radiating off the concrete. For me, it was also tons of people, overwhelming stimuli, too much, feeling like a kind of bombardment of the senses being there. And even if you weren't in New York City, I'm sure you know from your daily lives, we can have that kind of bombardment from within our own sources of distraction, challenges that come up from our bodies, from our dear ones, from the news, from the world outside. It can feel like this kind of bombardment, overstimulation, too much, that makes it really hard to just connect in to the love that we are and the love that's there. So walking along, for me it was the streets of New York. For you it could be whatever your own distraction or too much might be from within or without. Walking along, it's hot, there's a lot coming at you. You notice a path leading down into a wooded area or a park. And you think, well, should I continue to my destination, or will I go down this path? A colored bird flutters just above your head and goes toward the path. You go. You enter the path, and it's just small trees, small growth, but just that low growth provides a canopy of shade. And within moments of entering the path, you feel this coolness and relief from the heat and humidity that's been beating down on you. And you feel gratitude, grateful, soothed, and relieved. Given that relief, you keep on walking, slowly, noticing everything, noticing the low trees, noticing old trees with roots that have come to be exposed, noticing flowers, lush green. There's still movement, there are people running, there are people walking along the path. But as you continue along, it gets quieter and quieter. You notice on the right, you look to the right and you see down another path branching off, a clearing. You're drawn to it like a magnet without even thinking. As you get to this clearing, it's a natural clearing in the middle of the woods. Immediately you feel, as you reach the rim of it, that you're on hallowed ground. You take off your shoes and enter. It's one of those places where the trees have formed a kind of circle, creating a room, a clearing in the woods. They're tall, tall trees, and you look up and the canopy is created by the trees. It creates a kind of dome. It's peaceful. As you get to the rim, a voice that sounds almost like a voice out loud says, "Stop. Stay here. Rest. Come. Welcome. You belong here." You heed those words. You stay. Right near you is a tree trunk that's fallen with moss grown over it. A beautiful, comfortable seat. You sit down and you begin to take in this place. It is a sanctuary for you. You know it came into being having nothing to do with you, but it feels completely like it was made for you because of the delight and comfort you feel in it. There's a serenity in this space that's different than the city and that's different than the other parts of the woods. It's quiet. There's a gentle breeze, sound of water trickling off in the distance. Even the animals know that this is a sanctuary. They've gathered here. It's quiet but full. You hear birds fluttering from tree to tree. It's so quiet that you can hear every single bird fluttering. From time to time, a bird calls out, rich, deep-throated. The canopy envelops you, embraces you. You feel a sense of reassurance, of comfort, of serenity, of belonging. Tears come up at all of this. Gratitude that you found your way to this place. Gratitude that it is here. You take it in, breathing it in. You take it in with your eyes, absorbing the cool, refreshing shade, absorbing the serenity, absorbing the embrace. at some point, it feels very clear when that point is. Might have been 5 minutes, might have been 3 hours. This is spirit time, this is soul time, Kairos. You don't know how long it's been. But at some point, after taking and breathing all that in, you feel full. You feel nourished. It feels complete. It's time to go. You stand up gently, gaze up again at the canopy, holding your arms up in gratitude. You gently shuffle your shoes back on, and you turn around, and you begin to slowly, gently, lovingly leave this sanctuary. As you walk back out the path, back toward the street, you feel a serenity in you, with you. You know, no matter how hot or challenging or too much you have in your world, in your lives, there is sanctuary, whether it's in a clearing in the woods, or meeting the gaze of someone who truly sees you and loves you, or the sanctuary you now carry within you and can access wherever you go. Namaste.